back to my channel. So today I have a tutorial on this Glam lip. I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that you find it easy. I mean, I don't know who's going to want to recreate super dramatic blue eyeshadow look, but if you do, I hope you find it pretty easy. I did have a little issue with the little black, you will see in the video, but that's one shadow out of the whole palette. I'm going to keep using the palette. I'll keep you posted. But before you head into the video, please don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell to get notified every time I upload a new video. Don't forget to share my videos with your friends and family. You never know, they might need like super dramatic blue, match with their tree type of look. Maybe? But yeah guys, let's get into it. Okay guys, so I will be zooming you in just a little bit more in just a second. I just want to show you the products I'm going to use because once I zoom in I can't fit them into the frame. So I'm going to use this one and this one. So I'm mainly sticking with blues, maybe a little bit of a bone color, maybe a little bit of a black, but mostly it's going to be blue. The reason that I wanted to show you really quick is because the palettes have the same names. I don't know if you can see, I still can't even fit them both in, but the palettes do have the same names. So I'll probably have like, I don't know, a picture of the palette and then I'll try to like circle around what color I'm using. If I can figure out how to do that, I will do that. And off of which palette I'm using, because again, one's limited edition and one is like the regular. So let me fix this up here and then let me zoom you in just a little bit closer. Okay, so I am going to use a little bit of the color Image, and that is like a brown tan shade, and I'm just going to pop that here as part of my transition. This is just going to help the blues blend because I am going to put blue in my crease as well for the transition, so this will just help that blend all together. So once you have that on, now we can go ahead and dip into the blues. I am going to go in with my Real Techniques fluffy brush, or blending brush, I'm not sure what it's called, and I'm going to dip into the color Night Night, and that is going to be from the so I'll call it a regular palette for the one that doesn't have glitter, and then I'll call it the limited edition, the one that does have glitter. So that first shade came from the limited edition, and the second shade is coming from the regular. I'm going in there pretty lightly. I don't know how these shadows will perform, so I'm just gonna go in lightly and then build up. And then I'm going to use my Morphe M504, the one that I was using for that first transition shade. And then remember, when you're trying to get in here and trying to blend, you kind of just want to use like circular windshield wiper motion. So just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. I will probably skip the other side because I'm going to leave this side pretty detailed on here. So I'm going to go ahead and do this part off camera. I'll be right back for the next step. Okay, now, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of my black now, and then if we have to go back in and make it stronger, more pigmented, we will at the end. But I'm just going to go in with this little e.l.f. definer brush. It's like super tiny, and I'm going to go into the color Airplane in the regular palette. That is the black shade. And we're just going to basically put that right here, like right under the blue. Well, technically you're going to cover up a little bit of that blue, but you know what I mean. And I know it's looking a little crazy, but trust the process, I promise. And I'm just going to clean that off here on my towel. And then the same brush I'm going to use to blend that blue and that black a little bit better. And then same little detailer brush, I'm going back into that blue, that night color. And we just really want to like intensify that. Okay, so once you have that done, then I'm going to go into the color Call It a Night. Hopefully that'll be like a nice deep dark blue, and we're just going to put that right in the middle of that Night Night color and the Airplane Mode color. And I'm just still using that little e.l.f. brush. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to shape your eyeshadow however you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and try to do like a strong, straight, winged out line. Wish me luck. And if it's easier for you, you can use tape, like the clear tape. You stick it in the back of your hands a couple times and then stick it on your face so it's not so harsh when you take it off your face. But you should look something like that on the ends. So once you have that done, we're just going to go ahead and cut the crease. I'm going to use my KatVonD Prime and Correct. You guys use whatever primer or whatever you feel comfortable cutting the crease with. And I'm just going to take my Automatic Cosmetics flat brush, and then I have my little primer. So I'm just going to rub that on my eyelid. Look up. And then I'm just going to cut the crease right there. Just like that, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the exact same thing on my other eye. So once you have your creases cut, we're going to go back in with our little blending brush, and we're going to go right into the black. Again, that's Airplane Mode. And we're just going to connect and darken up this outer corner. And you really want to keep that mostly just in that outer corner, but you want to make sure that it's nice and dark and black. Okay guys, that is pretty black, but it's not as black as I want it to be. So I'm going to go in with the KatVonD Metal Mattes, and I'm just going to go in with the black color, the color Jet. And I'm just going to go in with the same color, with the same brush. Okay, so once you have that on, even though it's nice and black, you still want to make sure that it doesn't look harsh anywhere. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my little brush right here and make sure that's blended into the blue and the black. Okay guys, so even though these palettes have a lot of colors, they don't have that light baby blue that I want to use. So I went back and I got my Blue Blood palette, and I'm going to go in with I'm Cold, which is this one right here. It's like a nice baby blue. And I'm just going to take that on a flat brush, and we're just going to put that right here in the inner corner. And blend it outward a bit. Okay guys, so once you have that on, we're going to move on to like a little turquoise. They have a turquoise color. It's a little bit of a shimmer. Let's see how it'll work. It kind of looks like the same color. Okay. No. So I'm just going to go back into that Blue Blood palette. I saw turquoise here. Yeah, I just didn't want it to look like the same color. So I'm going to go in with this color right here. It is the color Flourishing. That's definitely more of what I wanted. And then I'm going to clean off my brush and then blend those two colors together. And then we're going to go ahead and take our small definer brush, clean it off, and then we're going to go back into that Call It a Night color. And then we're just going to blend both of those colors. Okay, y'all, call me crazy. Tell me that black didn't just come off. What the heck? I'm going to go back into that KatVonD, the jet color, this one right here. And then I'm just going to use that flat brush. Oh, I did not like the black from that palette. So far the other colors seem fine, but this one almost seems to be disappearing to nothing. Am I crazy? That looks like a good blend. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and finish blending this side, and then I'll be right back so we can finish the rest of the face. I'm still not happy with the black completely. So I just want to make sure always that I have no fallout. You guys, sometimes it looks like there's not much there, but sometimes depending on where you're doing your makeup, the lighting, there's always usually something. Okay guys, so let's move on to the face. So now we are going to go in with our primers. You guys know I'm currently in love with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and I'm just going to pump that on. And then I'm going to go in with my step 1, and that's just going to be mainly going on my nose. And for foundation, we're going to go in with the Dose of Colors foundation. I am the shade Light Medium 120. And I'm just going to take that with my Colourpop sponge. If you guys are curious about this foundation, I did do a full review on it. I'll link it down below. I really do love this foundation. It is just a little bit on the pricier side. It's $36. But what I really loved, like if you could only get one, is the concealer. I mean, I love them both. Honestly, they're both great. But the concealer, I don't know, I just absolutely love. So I'm just going to go in. And just do a little bit of slight highlighting. And then I'm just going to go in with my Airspun Translucent. So once we have that on, I'm actually going to go in with this new brush. You guys, it's from Real Techniques. This is the one where you can bring it down and you can have your bristles be a little bit more dense. I'm not going to lie, the little dial thing, like, I feel like it's going to break. So I'm going to use the 424 fully open to the minimum, and then we're going to go in to the powder. And basically the point of these is so you can decide how heavy, how light, how deep you're going to want to go in with your products. Okay, I have this contour palette that I want to try. You guys, this might be a mistake, but here we are. So it looks like this, gorgeous packaging. I showed you guys in my haul video what it looks like. These are the colors. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to try to contour a little bit, like more of a bronze. And I'm going to go, it's a little bit more in the, almost the middle of the minimum and the mid. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take this color here, which is Carrot. And I'm just going to go in here, top off the excess. So I'm going to go in with the Real Techniques 412 now, and I'm going to take the Colourpop Disney Kissing a Frog blush, and it looks like this. You guys, it's such a gorgeous color. And I'm going to use it on the minimum because I want it to be nice and fluffy, and then I'm just going to go in lightly. So I'm going to go in with an O for highlight. This is going to be the first time I actually put it on my face. I did swatch it for you guys. And I'm going to go in with the color Bali. Sorry, I just showed it to you and I didn't tell you what color. And I'm just going to go in with my fan brush. And let's just pop it on here. You guys, I'm still debating if I want to get those Jaclyn Hill highlighters. Honestly, I want the whole collection or nothing. Like, that's just who I am. And she said that they wouldn't have a bundle for the full collection. And y'all, if you guys have ever dealt with a launch, you guys know that it's difficult to add multiple things to your cart. So I don't know if I want to go through that struggle, y'all. I think that Shane Dawson Jeffree Star launch traumatized me a little bit. That was 4 hours. I don't even think you guys know. I don't even think I've said anything here. You guys, it was 4 hours of waiting and I didn't get anything. It literally, I had the full collection in my cart the whole time I was trying to like refresh and all that. Nope. All of a sudden it finally let me check out and everything was sold out and I couldn't get anything anymore. So I don't know if I want to deal with that with the Jaclyn Hill if I'm not going to be able to get it all in one bundle. So I'm just going to go ahead and set my face. I'm going to go ahead and use what I've been using for a while now. I actually really like this stuff. It's Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. The mister on this, you guys, like, yes, mist. I love it. So now that we have that all set, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the eyebrows, actually. I was going to say the under eye, but nope, I'm going to do eyebrows. So I'm just going to go in with the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Mascara. And I'm just going to go in and brush it through. You guys, I know some of you guys like doing your eyebrows and your lashes. That is two things that I don't know, I just can't get on board on with it. And so I'm just like, thank God for making me hairy. Like, I mean, my brows, they're pretty bushy. Okay guys, so we're going to move on to the under eye, and I'm just going to take my favorite shadow brush for the bottom lash line. I don't know if I want to like ombre the bottom so much, but I think I'm just going to start basically doing this same little pattern we have on the top, but I'm just going to kind of blend that out a lot more. So let's get in here. So just like that, and then I'm just going to take my fluffy brush with nothing on it, you guys, and then I'm just going to flick off any fallout. Okay guys, so then I'm just going to take the blue and the black. This is actually lip liner, but I'm going to use it as eyeliner today. The blue one is whatchamacallit, and then the black one is Bullchick. So I'm just going to try to put the blue a little bit on the inner corner and then fade it into the black. So I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side, and then I will be back to finish off the lips. Okay guys, so I went in and I finished that up. I went ahead and I also put eyeliner and mascara. I just used my Colourpop Numbero Uno black eyeliner and my Maybelline Stiletto mascara. So I'm just going to line my lips. I'm going to try to keep it on the outside because I'm just going to blend it in slightly, and then I'm going to have the inside pretty nudie white. Like, not white, but you know what I mean. Oh, sorry. And then to fill that in, I'm going to go in with the Colourpop BFF, and that is just a nude. So I'm just going to use a little small detailer brush, and I'm just going to very carefully blend it. I'm going to go in with the Alamar Cosmetics Chula Lip Gloss, and I'm going to pop that into the center. And then take the little brush to blend that out just a little bit. Okay guys, but once you have that lip done, that is it. I did go back in and fix my little eyeliner situation. I forgot to tell you guys that I was going to do it in a minute. I was just waiting for it to dry. But I did go back in and fix it. I did pop in a little bit of my over highlight just in the inner corners. But yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. You guys might be seeing this makeup look in another video because I might just be filming another video after this, but I don't know when that one will go up. Also, if you're interested in the DreamBook palettes, I will link them down below, but I would say give me like a couple more times to try it out, and I will let you know how more colors perform, because that black was not it. I did not like it, but that doesn't mean that the rest of the palette isn't awesome. Like I said, I have no issues with the blues, and I did notice that the black was a little extra chalky when I was putting it on, but I didn't think that it was gonna like start disappearing off my eyes. But that's just one shade in all those beautiful colors. So if you are interested, give me a couple more tries and I will try it out. Also, please don't forget, I'm going to link down Colleen's fundraiser for the cancer. You can get all the information from the link, or I did talk about it in my past video, like maybe my last video, maybe my second to last video. So if you can't donate, please just share the link. It's for kids with cancer and their families, and to help them out in that tough situation. But yeah guys, I think that's going to be it from me. I'll see you guys in my next one. Adios!